Vamos falar de uma parte aí importantíssima também aqui, né? A banda Petra. Como que essa banda veio entrar na sua vida?
Well, Petra actually called me. And by this time, now I will say the first time I was ever exposed to Petra was someone handed me a Petra record and said, "This sounds just like your old band, but Christian." And I said, "Yeah, sure." I was not a big Christian music fan at the time because I'd come from the rock scene and I really was, my music taste was more exciting than what I was hearing in the Christian industry at the time. But somebody handed me a Petra record and I listened to it and I go, "Oh my gosh, I love this." Instantly became a fan of Petra's. And from then on, actually, I was regretful because I said to myself, this is what I should have been using my voice for. And it was too late for me. That was my thought. But later on, out of the blue, Bob Hartman called me and said, "John, would you consider singing for Petra?" And at first I thought it was somebody joking with me because everyone knew I was a big Petra fan. But when I finally realized that it was Bob, I said, "Sure, let's do it." And he says, "Don't you think you should pray about it?" I go, "Yeah." But I knew, my wife and I both knew that this was exactly what God had in store for us. And 6 months later, after a lot of patience, I sang my first show with Petra in Brisbane, Australia, in front of 6,000 people. And it has been a roller coaster ever since, but an amazing roller coaster, where I watched God use 5 of those strangest guys to do some amazing work. I praise God for it.
Você acha que a música e a sua fé, elas são independentes uma da outra ou elas estão muito conectadas?
Oh, in my case, music and my faith are absolutely connected. Even my secular days, I look back at it now, hindsight's 2020. I almost feel like God was using that time to get me ready for Petra. I feel that the 5 years I was a Christian out of music to get me more in depth with my walk, that was part of God's plan. And when it all came together and I became part of Petra, I feel that it was absolutely God's plan, putting everything together in an amazing puzzle, or pieces of puzzle, that now I'm blessed to be able to do for the rest of my life. As long as God allows me to sing, as long as God allows me to open doors for me, I will use my music to uplift my faith, to talk about my faith, to let people know there's another way besides what the world's trying to cram down your throat.